Good morning, students. Today topic is 4.6 magnetic field on the axis of a circular current loop. Now here in this case, circular current loop carrying a steady current I represent this the direction of current. The loop plays in a YZ plane, plays in a Y and Z plane with its center of origin O and has a radius of this current loop ring is capital R. The axis, this is axis X of is the axis of the loop. Now let be the distance of P, distance of this P on distance, let the x be distance of P from the origin of O. So in this case, consider a current element dl. Consider the current element dl of the loop. So magnitude, in this case dB of magnetic field. Magnetic field due to a dl given by a Biot-Savart law. Here we know that dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl cross R upon R cube. Now here R square is equal to x square plus R square. Okay, R square is equal to x square plus R square, x square plus R square, this one. R square is radius of the loop. Now further, any element of loop will be perpendicular to the displacement vector from the element to the axial point. For example, element here dl, this one dl. Okay, so in this case, in figure YZ plane, so the displacement vector R from dl to the axial point P is in the x y z plane. X and y plane means this one plane. Okay, so here in mode dl cross R is equal to R dl. So now dB is equal to magnitude of the magnetic field in this case is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl upon x square plus R square, x square plus R square. Now in the figure, the direction of dB is shown in this figure. It is perpendicular to the plane for a dl and R, perpendicular to the dl and R. Now here x component is dx, has an dx. So in this case here dx dbx is equal to db cos theta over the loop. So cos theta is equal to R upon x square plus R square all raised to 1 by 2. Now from this equation and next equation, so dbx is equal to mu 0 IDL upon 4 pi R x square plus R square all raised to 3 by 2. Okay, so dbx is equal to this one. Now this is the small component of the dbx, means in this the summation of the element dl. Now the summation of this portion of dl Here we find out the magnetic field component, this one. But the all of in this case the magnetic field at P due to an entire circular loop. Magnetic field at P, this entire circular loop, B is equal to Bx I cap is equal to mu 0 I r square upon 2 x square plus r square 3 by 2 I cap. 3 by 2 I cap. In the special case of above result, now here in the field at this center of the loop, means center of the loop, point P is the center of the loop, so this one distance is equal to 0, means x is equal to 0, so B0 is equal to mu 0 I upon 2r I cap. Okay, so this is the topic 4.7, Ampere's circuital law. Okay, in this case Ampere's circuital law, surface has current passing through it. Here we consider this boundary is made up a number of small line elements. Consider one element line is like a dl, small portion. In this case we take the value of the tangential component of the magnetic field is bt. So in this case this element and multiply it by the length of that element dl. So note down, this is bt dl is equal to bdl. Now the Ampere law state that this integral is equal to mu 0 times the total current passing through the surface, means this closed loop integration of this closed loop bdl is equal to mu 0 I. Now here I is the total current passing through this surface. Integral is taken over the closed loop coinciding with the boundary C of the surface, and the relation above involved a sign convention given by the right hand rule. Okay, right hand rule. For the many different several application, a much simplified version this equation proves sufficient. So now in the Ampere law, first one is B is tangential to the loop and is a non-zero constant B. Okay, first one is B is tangential, means in magnetic field is tangential to this current loop and is non-zero constant B. Now second one is magnetic field B is the normal to the loop, and third one is B is vanish is. Now let in this case capital L be the length of the loop for which B is tangential. Here we consider first is dl, small element of this current loop, capital L is here the L be the length part of the loop for this tangential. So IE, so in this case IE be current enclosed by this loop, so BL is equal to mu 0 IE, where there is the system with a symmetry such as for a straight infinite current carrying. Okay, now so here we find the magnetic field at a distance r outside the wire is tangential and given is outside this wire and tangential, so B into 2 pi r is equal to mu 0 I. Now B is equal to mu 0 I upon 2 pi r. The above result for the infinite wire is interesting from the several point of the view. So first one is many different type of points. Now first is it implies that the field at every point on circle of the radius r is same in the magnitude. In other words, magnetic field here called a cylindrical symmetry. Now the field is normal, can be depend on three coordinates, depend only on r whenever there is symmetry. Okay, second one is field direction at any point on the circle is tangential to it, and lines of the constant magnitude of magnetic field form concentric circle. Okay, the iron filling form concentric circle. These lines called magnetic field lines from closed loop, and this unlike electrostatic field line which originate from the positive charges and end at negative charges. Now next one is another interesting point to note in the even through in this wire in infinite. The field due to it at a non-zero distance is not infinite. It tends to blow up only when we come very close to this wire, very close any to this wire. So in this case, proportional to the current and inversely proportional to this field is directly proportional to current and inversely proportional to the distance from the current source. Now last point is there exists a simple rule to determine the direction of magnetic field due to a long wire. This rule called the right hand rule. Topic 4.8, solenoid and toroid. Now first, this is the picture of solenoid, means in ideal situation in this case the field outside the solenoid approach to be zero. Now here direction of magnetic field in this case outward to the face, this is the dot point represent the direction of magnetic field outward to this face, and this one is inward to the direction of magnetic field, inward to the circular surrounding this in solenoid direction of in this picture. Now the magnetic field represent this the right hand thumb rule in this case. Now magnetic field of very long solenoid. Now we shall assume that field outside is zero. The field inside become everywhere parallel to this axis. Consider a rectangular ampere loop ABC. This one is ampere rectangular here, empirical rule loop ABCD. Now along the this one is CD, the field is zero because of this is the outside the this one loop, this is the outside the solenoid. Okay, also transverse section BD, BC and AC. Now the field component is zero. Now the two section make a no contributions. Now let the field along the ABBB, the relevant length of the ampere loop is this one is L is equal to H. Now let N be number of turns per unit length, means number of turns in solenoid per unit length. The total number of turn is N into H because total length of this one is H. Now here the enclosed current is IE is equal to I into NH, where I is the current in the solenoid from ampere circuital law. Here BL is equal to mu 0 IE. Now so BH is equal to mu 0 I NH. So final equation here in this case, B is equal to mu 0 N I. The direction of field is given by right hand rule. The solenoid is commonly used to obtain a uniform magnetic field. For uniform magnetic field. Now next, in for the toroid case, in this case here, toroid case, now here, let the magnetic field along loop 1b b1 in the magnitude the ampere circuital law L is equal to 2 pi r. Now in here L is equal to H for the solenoid. In second case for toroid is L is equal to 2 pi r. So B1 into 2 pi r1 is equal to mu 0 0. So B1 is equal to 0. Now same in this case, the current enclosed by I means Ni means for the toroid B 2 pi r is equal to mu 0 Ni, means final in this case B is equal to mu 0 Ni upon 2 pi r. Here we know that capital N is equal to 2 pi r, small n average perimeter of the toroid into number of the turns per unit length. So B is equal to mu 0 Ni. So the result for the solenoid. So final answer B is equal to mu 0 small n and I. So B is equal to topic 4.9 homework. Now next topic is 4.10.1 torque on a rectangular current loop in a uniform magnetic field. This is very useful question and important question. So this is the figure of this. Now we first consider the simple case when this rectangular loop is placed such in this uniform magnetic field north and south pole. Now in this case a uniform magnetic field B is in the plane of the loop. The field exerts no force on two arms AD, two arms in this case AD and BC of the loop. It is perpendicular to the arm AB of the loop and exert a force F1 on it which is directed into the plane of the loop. Its magnitude is F1 is equal to IB into B magnetic field. Now similarly for the force of F2, direction of normally force in uniform magnetic field, this is direction of the F1 and direction of the F2 midpoint A by 2 A by 2. Okay. Now similarly exert a force F2 on arm CD, F2 on arm this CD. So and F2 is directed out of the plane of the paper. Out of the means upward, this out of the plane of the paper this CD. So F2 is equal to upward and this is the downward to the direction means inward to the page. So F2 is equal to IBB means is equal to F1. Now again I repeat, it is perpendicular to the arm AB. This one is arm AB of the loop and exert a force on it which direction into the plane of the loop means this down to the direction. So F1 is equal to, this is the F1, sorry, downward to the direction. So F1 is equal to IBB. Okay. And now in the second case, for CD is upward to the outward to the page, upward to the direction. So F2 is equal to IBB is equal to F1. Now net force on this loop is 0. There is a torque on the loop due to the pair of forces F1 and F2, pair of forces F1 and F2. Now the here AD, and it shows that torque on the loop tends to rotate it anti-clockwise. So this torque is in magnitude 2 is equal to F1 A by 2 into F2 A by 2. Now here F1 is equal to IBB plus A, is equal to IBB A by 2 plus IBB A by 2. So is equal to IAB into B. So is equal to IAB. Here this capital A is equal to AB is the area of this rectangular. Okay. Now we next consider case when the plane of loop is not along the magnetic field but makes an angle with it. So here angle between the field and normal to the coil angle is theta. Now second is make an angle between, in this case, so theta is equal to, suppose in this case, pi by 2. Okay, so now force on the arm, BC, this one, and DA are equal and opposite and act along the axis of the coil, connected center of the mass BC and DA. Now the forces on the arm AB and CD are F1 and F2. They two are equal and opposite, means equal and opposite. So F1 is equal to F2 is equal to IBB. But they are not collinear. This result in a couple as before. The torque is less than the earlier case when plane of loop was along the magnetic field. This is because the perpendicular distance between the forces of couple has decreases. Okay. Now in the view of in the next figure number 4.22b, in this case direction of the, like that, 4.22 being F1 and F2. Okay, this one is A by 2 sine theta, like that, A by 2 sine theta. This is theta M, this is M, center of this point, M theta, and this is A by 2. Now this is B. In this figure, view of the arrangement from AD and it, these two forces constituting a couple. The magnitude of the torque on the loop is tau is equal to F1 A by 2 sine theta plus F2 A by 2 sine theta. Now so is equal to IAB capital B sine theta. Now is equal to IAB sine theta. IAB sine theta. Okay. Now next, here theta 0, the perpendicular to the distance between forces couple also approaches 0. This make up forces collinear and the net force and the torque is 0. Now we define the magnetic moment of the current loop is m is equal to IA. Now here the direction of area vector A is given by right hand thumb rule and directed into the place of paper. Now in the equation next is tau is equal to m into B. This is in this case electrostatic case, means electric dipole of dipole moment P in the electric field. So torque is equal to P in cross E. So as in clear, this equation is m is equal to IA. Now here last is we see that torque tau is when m is either parallel or anti-parallel to the magnetic field. Okay, here parallel or anti-parallel of the magnetic field. When M and B are parallel to the equilibrium in a stable one, and a small rotation of the coil produce a torque which bring it back to the original position. If loop has n closely wound turn, expression for this torque is m is equal to NIA. Now unit of dimension of the magnetic moment are, and unit is ampere into meter, and dimension of this is ampere A and L square. The unit of this is ampere into meter square. This is important question for the board examination.